Welcome to the Bare Metal Cyber CCISO Prepcast. This series helps you prepare for the exam with focused explanations and practical context. The concept of the Autonomous Security Operations Center represents the future of security operations. Traditional SOCs rely heavily on human analysts to perform detection, triage, investigation, and response. This approach is increasingly unsustainable as the volume and complexity of threats grow faster than the available workforce. Autonomous SOCs seek to shift this model by combining artificial intelligence, automation, and orchestration to minimize the need for manual intervention. These systems are designed to operate continuously, providing consistent response at scale and speed that human teams alone cannot match. By automating tasks such as alert correlation, enrichment, response execution, and reporting, the autonomous resilience and agility, the CCISO is responsible for driving the strategy, investment, and risk governance necessary to transition to or implement autonomous security operations in a way that supports business objectives and compliance requirements. Several enabling technologies make the autonomous SOC possible. SOAR platforms sit at the center of automation, managing workflows and triggering actions across multiple tools. Advanced CM systems now include machine learning engines that help prioritize alerts and reduce noise by identifying anomalous patterns. Endpoint detection and response solutions, and their extended variants, provide real-time detection, visibility, and automated containment of threats. Threat intelligence platforms feed contextual data into SIEMs and SOAR systems, enriching alerts with IOCs, TTPs, and actor profiles. Robotic process automation helps automate high-volume tasks, such as log normalization or ticket generation. The combination of these technologies enables the SOC to shift from reactive, manual operations to proactive, scalable workflows. The CISO must assess how these components fit into the organization's security architecture and whether they are integrated effectively to deliver value. Autonomous capabilities deliver substantial benefits to security operations. One of the most immediate advantages is the reduction in response time. Automation can execute predefined actions such as isolating a host or blocking an IP within seconds, significantly reducing dwell time. Analysts' productivity improves as routine tasks are offloaded, allowing staff to focus on complex investigations, strategic threat hunting, and tool optimization. The SOC becomes more scalable, handling increasing alert volumes without needing proportional increases in staffing. Documentation of actions and decision logic is embedded within playbooks and logs, supporting audit, training, and continuous improvement. Autonomous SOCs also enhance support for compliance by automating policy checks, access reviews, and report generation. These improvements help align security performance with organizational expectations for availability, privacy, and resilience. Common use cases highlight the practical value of autonomous operations. For example, phishing email triage can be automated to identify, quarantine, and notify users without analyst input. Compromised endpoints can be automatically segmented from the network when certain triggers are detected. Alerts from multiple sources can be correlated and enriched in real time using threat intelligence feeds. Firewall rules or segmentation policies can be adjusted dynamically based on observed behaviors. Compliance tasks, such as configuration checks or log review reports, can be scheduled and executed without manual effort. The CISO must prioritize these use cases based on organizational needs, security gaps, and ROI. A phased approach allows teams to start with high-volume, low-risk tasks before expanding to more complex scenarios. The CISO plays a central role in guiding SOC modernization. This includes setting a clear automation vision, identifying key performance goals, and establishing a roadmap toward increasing maturity. Vendor evaluation is critical. Tools must not only deliver promised functionality, but integrate well with existing systems and support long-term scalability. The CISO must also lead changes to the SOC's staffing model, adding roles such as automation engineers or playbook developers to support the technology. Governance processes must be updated to reflect new workflows, escalation criteria, and approval structures. Regular reports to executives should highlight performance gains, risk mitigation, and ongoing investment needs. The CISO must balance innovation with accountability, ensuring that automation enhances security without introducing uncontrolled risk. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other podcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Automation changes the skill sets and team dynamics within the SOC. Traditional Tier 1 analysts who primarily triage alerts may transition into roles focused on designing and maintaining automation workflows. Threat hunters, detection engineers, and data analysts will take on greater significance as manual investigation gives way to proactive hunting and model tuning. Training must be provided to upskill staff in scripting, API integration, and process mapping. Cultural change is also needed. Teams must embrace continuous improvement and recognize automation as a tool that enhances their value, not a threat to job security. The CSO must foster collaboration between security, DevOps, and data science functions to enable success. A workforce aligned with automation goals is essential for sustaining long-term operational excellence. Governance, risk, and compliance frameworks must evolve to support autonomous SOCs. Automated actions must be logged, traceable, and aligned with policy. Human-in-the-loop checkpoints are essential for high-impact or ambiguous decisions. Escalation paths must be defined so that automation errors or edge cases are reviewed promptly. Legal, privacy, and operational policies must be reflected in automation design. Automated systems must be included in risk assessments and audit programs. This includes testing for false positives, unintended consequences, and gaps in oversight. The CISO ensures that automation governance is formally documented and that procedures are in place to validate the effectiveness and safety of autonomous workflows. Metrics help demonstrate the impact and guide the refinement of autonomous SOCs. Key indicators include time to detect, time to respond, and time to contain. The metrics should also track the number and percentage of incidents handled without human intervention. Accuracy of enrichment and false positive rates help assess the reliability of automation logic. Analyst efficiency can be measured by the number of alerts processed, tickets closed, or hunts conducted with automation support. Over time, organizations should observe improvements in mean time to resolution, lower costs per incident, and fewer escalations. The CISO ensures that these metrics are collected, analyzed, and communicated to stakeholders to demonstrate return on investment and justify future expansion. Several emerging trends are shaping the evolution of autonomous SOCs. The convergence of IT, OT, and IoT security requires broader visibility and unified threat detection. Cybersecurity mesh architectures enable distributed SOC models that operate across geographies, clouds, and business units. Predictive security based on behavioral analytics and AI allows organizations to detect threats before they manifest. Autonomous threat hunting platforms scan logs and telemetry for unknown patterns continuously. AI-powered copilots and large language models are increasingly being embedded in SOC platforms to assist with investigations, summaries, and playbook design. These developments point toward more intelligent, self-adapting SOCs that can manage complexity, scale with business growth, and respond rapidly to emerging threats. The CCISO exam may include questions related to autonomous SOCs, particularly in the areas of terminology, governance, and strategic planning. Candidates should be familiar with terms such as SOAR, automation playbook, time to respond, copilot, and mesh architecture. Scenario-based questions may address risk management of automation, incident escalation processes, or technology selection. The CISO's responsibilities include setting automation strategy, overseeing performance, managing ethical and operational risks, and aligning automation with enterprise GRC programs. Successful candidates must demonstrate how autonomy advances operational efficiency, compliance readiness, and long-term security maturity. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Bare Metal CyberCISO Prepcast. For more episodes, tools, and study support, visit us at baremetalcyber.com.